In the game, the character Bayonetta is obviously sexualized, clearly made to be attractive to Hideki Kamiya, as we can see with her glasses, which are a preference of his. Sexualization in the game is hard to watch at times, such as the moment when Jean got dragged to hell. However, her sexualization is not as bad as it seems. As someone who had never played Bayonetta before and knew of the character's design, I was taken aback at first. I thought that a game who sexualized women so much would not be able to teach me anything or make me feel comfortable while playing it. However, after taking a look at the game, I didn't feel as uncomfortable as I thought I would. Taking into consideration the culture of Japan, Bayonetta is very contrasting to Japanese women, who were culturally pressurized to be cute or thoughtless, and just a decoration for the male eye. That is why I was surprised seeing a game like Bayonetta. There are many mangas and animes in Japan that over-sexualize and objectify women, and Bayonetta still does that, but it's completely against Japanese culture and norms. In media, when female characters are sexualized, usually is against their will or they are just objects for the male public. Bayonetta is not just that. Obviously, there's a part where people who created her are obviously trying to make her appealing, but there is another side, where Bayonetta represents freedom. Freedom against the pressure put on women by society, that they have to be pure and pretty, and then not have their own opinions. Bayonetta is certainly not pure or pretty. She sexualizes herself, embracing this as one of her features. She does this because she has choice, and this is how she chose to be. She breaks the conception that females should look sexy to males, and she's sexy for her own sake, because she feels comfortable being that way. The scene of her leading Luca in just to throw him towards the wall is a very good example of this. She lets herself be sexualized and uses it for her benefit. This game is not just sexualizing women, it's showing society trying to break free from a culture that is oppressing people into being complacent, showing examples of women fighting back against the expectations of those around her. Created in a culture where people often don't say what they think and would rather just stay quiet not to cause trouble, or in a culture where the women would hide behind a bamboo wall when speaking to someone else, being protected from impurities, Bayonetta sticks out like a sore thumb. Regardless if I feel comfortable looking at the designs myself, I am grateful that such transformative games exist.